Good morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update, and this update is for the morning of Monday, and we're at the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, 2025, about 8:10 a.m. Central Time. We came in and the stock markets are basically lower. Berkshire Hathaway, as you know, Warren Buffett announced. Surprised, as I understand it, this new CEO, Greg Abel, he claims he was not aware of it, that Mr. Buffett has decided to step back from that role. He will remain as chairman. People think he's just retiring. That is not what he's doing. But he's turning over the reins of investment, and he'll look over the shoulder, make sure things follow through as best as he can. But a smart move. If you were watching him during the 4-hour interview, age has caught up with him. I didn't say his brain, but age has caught up. And that makes sense. As we take a look at let me get to this, the right word, the energy markets. OPEC on Saturday said the heck with it. We're going to continue with 411,000 barrels a day into the June period, and then we're going to ramp up even more to get back to 2.2 million that we've had voluntary cuts on, as long as Kazakhstan, Iraq, and the others who are not meeting their quotas and overproducing, they're going to feel the pressure of all this. That's what's going on there. Bonds and notes, a very mixed bag. The two-day FOMC meeting begins on Tuesday. We get the announcements on Wednesday. In the grain markets, you never quite know what you're going to walk into on a Monday morning after the planting season is going full tilt right now. We'll find out how far along the farmers are today. We'll see the emergence of crops, what they look like. Beans are going in now. So you've got a lot of things to look at. On many of the foreign currencies, a bit higher as the dollar's down another 50 points. And the question is the dollar going to be able to crack that 98 level and get itself down where it starts another leg down? It's very hard to tell right here. The president over the weekend again saying there's many deals coming. Let me tell you, do you remember the saying, the boy who cried wolf? Well, that's what's going on here. The credibility is being lost. As we had heard Lutnick, our Secretary of Commerce, what was it, a week and a half ago or so, coming out and saying, we have done a deal. We're just waiting for the premier to say that we can announce it. Well, it doesn't take this long. So that's another problem. And the president saying we're very close. Let me explain. I stand on the side that says that the market will be somewhat disappointed because these aren't going to be deals. They're most likely going to be memorandums, or what some call letters of understanding, which is the guide work for a deal, but not a deal. That's my guess. Do I know? I have no inroad. I don't know. Look at how the gold market's taking off today. So gold has said the 3,200 level is a bit too cheap. It's putting on a bid, but everything's going with it. I'm impressed that copper's going with it. So what's going on there? Is that saying that maybe the canary in the mine is saying something is going on positive? I don't know. But I pay attention to copper because it's generally the lead indicator for production. In terms of news today, you're going to be getting the S&P final service PMI at 845, the ISM services at 9. Of course, general earnings reports, they're big today. You got another about 600 companies reporting on all those. And I do want to remind you that for those of you that haven't yet looked, if you go to our website, iraepstein.com, just my name, all one word, iraepstein.com, and you look up at the top here, you're going to see that I have a stock index report out. Now, it covers the S&P and the SPY. I give you 3 to 5 years of what seasonals do from this point into the summer months. I give you our price counts. I go from the daily into the weekly charts for both, and I lay on all the indicators and really give you, at the very beginning of it, a very long duration. For me, it's long, as to what I think is going on, why it's going on, where it can carry the markets, so on and so forth. So give that a click. It's only going to be up through tomorrow. I don't know if it's on Wednesday since I put it up on Friday. I'll find out later today. But that's typically how these work. And now I'm going to pick another report to go with, and we'll move on from there. I hope this one's as accurate as I was in the dollar index, because that was 2 thumbs up. I'm Ira. See you at the end of the